tonight, what I want to do is I said I was going to do a warm-up. And so it'll be similar to what I did for the demonstration team. And my warm-ups that I do for everybody are, as Jen said last week, it's to get you warm. It's to get you going. I teach a lot of classes on Zoom. I will often have my back to you, so you'll be able to see which direction I'm going. If I'm facing you, I'll do mirror image so that we'll both go the same direction and back again. And that way you can all see what's going on. And I want to start with what I think is good for me for getting warm. It takes me a long time to get warm. It always has. I'm not one of those people that, oh, I breathe hard and I stretch a little bit and I'm done. I'm someone who takes a little bit longer to warm up. So I tend to do it very carefully. Also, a lot of injuries from being trained badly and then not knowing better. So a lot of my teaching I do it with the purpose of preventing injury. So as some of you have seen me do, I'm gonna put some music on and we're gonna keep going. My music, you'll hear it in the background. You'll hear me over the music and there might be a bit of a delay. That's all right. If you're a little bit behind me, I'm not gonna get upset about it. I hope you won't either. So we're gonna be nice and easy on ourselves as we take our beginning marches. My space here, I'm gonna use it and you're gonna go around your kitchen table or around your chairs, or you're gonna find your way through your space. Everybody has what they have and we're gonna do our best. And I assume when we go to some place, we've walked there. We've gotten in our cars and walked out of our cars. Now we don't have that. So we need to actually do a little bit of walking in place. We actually need to go from pedestrian sitting down a lot to standing up and moving. And that's why it's important to me to really take my time and make sure that I, make my way through things. I'm gonna put my music on. You're gonna let me know. Is it loud enough? May I see your thumbs, please? If it's loud enough, can you hear it? Excellent. I'm up. And I'm walking, and I'm picking my toes up, taking little tiny steps. And I don't need to walk in a straight line, but it is best if I walk in figure eights. As Jen was talking about, there's that short leg and that long leg thing. So a figure eight is actually really good going through. And the reason I pick my toes up is because I want to work up and warm up the front of my shin. I want those muscles to get a little bit of blood in them as well as anything. And then I'm going to stop and lift my toes up and put them down. Lift my toes. And the reason I lift my toes is because my arches need warming up. Then I can pull my toes under and pull them under because I need to work the arches of my feet. And then I'm gonna go through with the toes going to the ground. And I'm gonna walk that way. Toes down, heels up. And it's sort of like a prance. And again, I'm gonna go around in my figure eight. And I'm working up those calves. And I can feel them starting to get warm. So I want to make sure that they're really warming up. Toes going down. Toes going down. Face me a little bit. Toes coming up. Up. Put them down. Toes underneath. Send them out. Toes up. Put them down. Toes underneath. And then I start the easy plie. My heels always stay on the ground. And I want to let those calves get a nice gentle space. Then I go to the right ball of my foot because I want to open up those bones in the front of the foot. And I bend the knee and let that stretch it out. Gently, because I've been walking and I've been pulling those arches. Now just walk pedestrian style. Going around in your figure eight. Making sure that you lean in with the left shoulder on one side, in with the right shoulder on the other side. And then I face you, and I'm gonna go sideways, toes to the ground. Toes to the ground, other way. 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, other way, 1, 2, toes going to the ground. Toes, 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 other way. Now stop thinking about your feet and walk and roll your shoulders. Roll your shoulders. Still think of those figure 8s. Start your elbows. Elbows moving. Keep your walking. Walk to me, come forward. Walk backwards and make big arm circles. Walk forward and make big arm circles. Now when I walk back, I push my toes down. And then when I walk forward, I push my toes down. Back and forth. 1, toes down, forward. Toes down. Now we're gonna change it. Toes up, pill your toes up. Push your toes down. Pull your toes up. Push your toes down. Pull your toes up. Push your toes down. Pull your toes up. Push them down. Easy plie, arms out and down. Arms out. My arms go in front of my body. In front. Let them go higher, 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 higher. Bend, turn the legs out, bend. Now, make sure that when you're doing this, you don't turn out more than 45 and don't duck it. Don't do the waddle, just one motion. One motion, one motion. Go to the ball of your foot. Right and left and right and left and right and left and right. Put your legs to parallel. Hips slide. Slide them out, slide them out, slide them out, slide them out, slide them out. Keep them underneath. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Turn them out. And 1, 1. 3, 4, 5, a little louder, 6, 7. Now take the foot off the ground. You're starting to shift your weight into those hips. You're starting to shift it and take the weight into the foot. Parallel. Turn them out. Let's go sideways. Plie and close your heels, find that 45. Find the 45. Feel the difference in the back of your legs. One more time, 1 and 1. Now 2 times quick. 1, 2, go left, 1. Feel those backs of your legs kicking in. Anybody getting warm? Parallel.
Yep.
Parallel.
There's a mention that some folks are not hearing the music.
Is that any better? That's better?
That sounds a bit better to me.
Good. All right, now we're going sideways. 2 to the left, right, and 2. Make them wide. So we're warming up these muscles on the sides of the hips. Warming up those side muscles. Side. Come back to center. Plie, turn them out. Parallel, turn them out. Parallel, turn them out. Parallel. Stay turned out. To the right one, plie close, slowly. And you want to feel like you're pulling your heels in with the resistance. Quick to right. 1, close, 1. 1, close, 1. 1, close, 1. 1, close. One more time to the right and left. Plie, 1, parallel. Turn it out, parallel. Right foot to the front. Forward and close. Other foot. Feel yourself shift between the hips. Feel where you shift. Sideways, shift over. Shift over. shift over, shift over. Now go back, shift over your standing leg, shift over, straight back, turn out, front and close, front and close, front and close. So in warm-up, diagonal, follow the top of your foot, to the side, straight back. You gotta shift over and then shift center. Shift over, shift center. Shift over, shift over. 2 more. 1, each side, and 2. Ready to the diagonal right. Put it out, pull your toe in and touch your ankle. Put it down and close it. Other side. 1 and 2. And out. Close. Do it again to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Are you ready? We're going to do the same thing. Hands up, double time goes. 1 and 2, close. 1 and 2, close. 1 and 2, close. 1. Plie to the right. Close. Left. Right. Left. To the right, 2 quick. 1. Touch your ankle. 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 Plie. Hands down and fold. And down. And fold. And down. And fold. And down. Take them out. Open, cross, open, cross, open, cross, open, cross. 1, 2, 1, 2. Do you feel the muscles down here starting to wake up? Right foot goes out, 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 out. Now we're going to travel going forward. Foot goes out, come into third. Shift onto that foot, the other foot, shift, out, Now the foot goes forward, pull it behind, out, pull it behind, out, pull it behind, out. Put your hands up to the front, double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it back. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the front. 1, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. What is that exercise good for? What is that exercise good for? Anyone got an idea? What's the exercise good for? The one that cuts back. What is it good for? Any ideas? It's for pas de basque. Why? Because when we take the leg out, it goes behind. So we're gonna go out, go behind, shift, plie, out, go behind, shift, plie, out, go behind, shift, plie, out, go behind, shift, plie. Now for a minute, everybody stand on 2 feet. Tendu back just like you did. Put the ball of your foot on the ground. Stretch the bottoms of your feet. Now put your heel down and lean forward, plie that front leg. Anyone got calves that are stretching? Calves? Yay? Good. Feel that calf stretch. Now stick your butt out. Feel how it changes your calf stretch. We're only staying here for a minute. Bring your hip back up again. Feel it change. Now, let the back heel off the ground and get comfortable with standing on the ball of your foot. And then put your heel back down again. These are things that are important for strathspey. Ready? In our lunge, bend the back knee, go to the ball of your foot, send your heel back down to the ground. And you take 2 counts to arrive, and you take 2 counts to stretch. And you take 2 counts to arrive, and you have 2 counts to stretch. And you have 2 counts to arrive, and 2 counts to stretch. Bring your feet together and let's go to the other side. Put your foot back with a straight knee, ball of the foot. Drop the heel to the ground and bend the front leg and find that calf stretch. Breathe for a moment. And now stick your butt out and feel how that changes the stretch. And now bring your pelvis back up in the front and feel how the stretch changes in the calf. And now bend the knee and go to the ball of your foot and send the heel back, but don't go backwards. Your weight stays forward. Bend the knee, go to the ball of your foot and send yourself back. Bend the knee, send it back, excuse me. Bend your knee and send it back. Everyone come to first position. And we're gonna plie to the ball of that foot. And we're gonna go to the other ball, bend both legs. Come on up through releve and down into plie. Up and over and down into plie. Up and over and down into plie. And up and over and down into plie. Yay, all right. So why do we do that? Because oftentimes we are pushing off of the back foot and the back heel is slightly off the ground. So we need to be comfortable. When I bend my foot, I come into my second toe. Can you all see my feet, yes or no? Good. So you have to come through that ball of the foot. My knee stays over my toes, and I bend the knee, and then I put the other heel down. And that transition between my heels is so important for strengthening your quads and strengthening in the back. So this is conditioning. This is conditioning. One leg to the other, one leg to the other, one leg to the other, one leg to the other. Everyone stop. Stick your heel forward, stick your butt out, and don't let your body drop. Just get it nice, easy, top of the calf, hamstring stretch. Everyone feel that? Yes or no? Yay? Gentle. We don't want to stretch a whole bunch. We just want to do gentle stretches. And we change to the other leg and feel the top of that hamstring in the body of the hamstring. That's what you're looking for, in the body of the hamstring. Just letting that do a nice, easy stretch. Now come on back up again. So a lot of Scottish country dancing is with the heels slightly off the ground. So bring your heels slightly off the ground. Don't go what is called a full demi-point. You don't want to go all the way up. You want to go halfway up and halfway down, and halfway up and halfway down. And then we plie, and we go from one foot, and as we transition to the other foot, and as we transition to the other foot, and we transition to the other foot, and we come up and we plie, and we go over the top and plie, and over the top and plie, and over the top and plie. Now stay in plie. Switch from one foot to the other foot, to the other foot, to the other foot, and relax. Notice that I'm not going deep in a plie. I am staying at a demi-plie, not too deep, for 3 reasons. Jen and I talked about this last week. You want to make sure that you go to your plie. You don't want to go deeper because the tail tends to go back or the foot rolls in. And we don't want either of those things. So find a comfortable plie. Come back to parallel. Find a comfortable plie. We're going to take in that plie, send out the right foot. Straighten the standing left leg, plie and let the foot travel forward. Straighten the leg. Now, I see 3 people. I want you to think about this. You're sitting in a chair. You do not want to tuck under. You don't want your hips to go forward. You really want to think of a plie, send the foot out, plie, send the other foot out, plie, and don't go up or down. Just stay on the same level. In and out and in and out and shift. Feel the weight shifting between your sit bones. Feel how that pulling the foot in and bringing the foot out and bringing the foot in and bring it in and relax. How are your quads doing? Do you feel anything there? Maybe yes, a little bit. Yeah, those quads. So your quads are going to be, the quads and the calves are going to be the things that we pay for our long-term not dancing in classes. That's where we're going to pay for it the most, right? So we want to keep thinking about doing things in plie, but not too deep. A demi-plie, you really don't want to go deep. This is part of the conditioning thing. Did you all get your legs warmed up at the beginning? So the things that I did, and I'm going to recap it. Ready? Go with me. First, we walk with our toes up. And we make sure we're moving through and those toes, and we do a figure 8 because we don't want one leg shorter than the other. We want to work on those figure 8s with the toes up. And then we face center and we go through the toes down. My toe is the last thing off the floor and the first thing back down. It's like a prance. And I walk. And I'm prancing through. And I'm seeing how the weight shifts between the ball of my foot and my heel, because there's all that space in my arch. And I want to make sure that those things are there. Come back to center. And we plie and we pull the toes under, send them out, toes under. Feel how the arches of your feet are working. Pulling the toes in and sending them out. And then we plie here, and on straight legs, a small opening, plie. And then back on straight legs, plie. Straight legs, plie. Straight legs, a quick action, plie. Straight legs, quick action, plie. And then we go to the ball of the foot, opening up the bones, making sure that the knee is staying over the toe, not letting the ankle flag out. You want the ankle to go straight up and down. And then we go back to our plies. We turn out, plie, turn parallel, turn out, and then we go to the ball of the foot on that diagonal. And this is teaching our knees to stay over our toes. It is making sure that the ankles are going straight over the second toe, not flagging out, but right up on top. And then we go back to walking. And you can walk with your toes down or your toes up, and you do arm and shoulder circles because you want your upper body to warm up, being either big swims or little swims with elbows. And then we're going to come center again. And we turn out, plie, straighten, and go parallel. These are all the things we did in parallel. Step to the side and step to the side. These are the muscles up here that keep your femur head inside, but you've got to wake these muscles up and you've got to strengthen those muscles. And then double time is our fast fire. This is our fast fire action, getting those muscles to do a fast fire. And then we come back center and we go parallel, turned out. Notice the parallel and turn out. It was 4 at first. And then we start doing it in the immediate moment. And turned out, we do one plie to the right. My knees are forward on the diagonal. My knees are forward on the diagonal. And I'm not going deep in that plie. I'm just making it so that those muscles pull, bring those hamstrings together, feel the backs of your legs working, because that's where we really want to be. And then double time. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1. Feeling my heels close. Feeling my heels close. And then we come back to parallel. And we do our directions. In parallel, front, side, and straight back, making sure we shift over and come back. Many people don't like to do this because they fall. I emphasize, shift your weight center, shift your weight, sideways, shift your weight, shift it back, shift your out. And then especially when you're going back, you need to shift over that standing foot, shift over the standing foot, and then shift over the standing foot, shift over the standing foot, go to plie, turn out, same thing, front, shift over. And it's more of a shift. It's more of a shift because your legs are turned out. And then diagonal, it's more of a shift. Now, I want you to understand. Plie, everybody. Put your right foot off and feel how this muscle here kicks in. And then this muscle here kicks in. And so when you shift off and your foot goes, it's this muscle. This is the muscle that's going to be supporting you. Those muscles on your standing leg, this is what we are strengthening. It's not just your quads, guys. It's back here. This is what saves your knees, to use both front and back of your legs. And then we do it double time. 1 and 2, and there's that toe up. 1 and 2, pick your toe up. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Notice from the side, when I plie, my knees are still going forward. So when I go 1 and 2, and my foot picks up, I am picking that foot up, but my knee is still on that forward angle. My feet are still heading out that way. And we really want to make sure that our feet, we're not leading with our big toe. The side of your ankle is what is leading sideways. Side of the ankle, side of the ankle, side of the ankle, side of the ankle. Is that clear? Yay? All right. So do you feel where all this warming helps? Yes or no? Thumbs? If you have any questions, remember, write them in the chat and we'll keep an eye on it, okay? Now, here we go for our tendus, which means stretch the foot out and close it. But I want you to think about this for everybody. When my foot's going out, everybody, it's not just an ankle. It's not just this. It is these, the toes. So we go to the ball of the foot, we stretch the toes, ball of the foot, stretch the toes, and close. Ball of the foot, stretch the toes, ball of the foot, stretch the toes, and close. Diagonal. Ball of the foot, shift over here. Ball of the foot, shift over here, and close. Ball of the foot, shift over. Ball of the foot, shift over, and close. So remember, the toes are so important in that work, right? All right. I'm going to take that tendu out and I'm going to close it in front. Bring it out, close it in front. And there are some people that have only this much rotation. That foot's going to go forward on the diagonal and close right in front. Out on the diagonal, close right in front. Out on the diagonal, heel to that inside of the arch bone. We go backwards with the same thing. Take the foot out and fit it in. Notice, I did a straight line back. Do not do a circle back. Bring that foot straight underneath, out. Straight underneath, out. Straight underneath, out. Straight underneath, and out. Is that more clear? How you doing? Yay? Making sure that foot does not circle means your pas de basque is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Underneath you. Your foot pulls behind. Your foot pulls behind. Your foot pulls behind. Your foot pulls behind. And your foot pulls behind. Does that make sense? Yay? No? Okay? So when you're doing those pas de basque, your foot's going to come under you. You don't want your foot just to land anywhere. You want your foot to land underneath you. Yeah? Now, what if we're traveling? Jeté, go forward, ball, change. Jeté, go forward, ball, change. You're still out here, and that foot has to come in on a straight line. So if I'm moving forward, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I can point straight ahead. And when I go back, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, back 2, 3, back 2, 3. I still have my jeté on the corner. I am not doing back 2, 3, back 2, 3. I'm not jeting back. 1, 2, 3, back to a straight line back, straight line back, straight line back, straight line back. You all gonna try this with me? Standing over here. Ready? Land on your right foot. So we're going right, 2, 3, under, 2, 3, under, 2, 3, under, 2, 3. Walk forward, do it again. 1, 2, 3, under, 2, 3, under, 2, 3, under, 2, 3. Walk forward. 6, 7, and again. 1, 2, 3, under, under, under. Walk forward. Last time. Ready, go. Under, 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 under. That way you don't cut off your jeté, but you get to work. Now do you feel where those muscles are coming from? You feel why these are good things for you, yes or no? Okay, good. Conditioning. Conditioning. It means in your house you do these things. Are any of you feeling any muscles working? Yes? So if you're feeling those muscles working, this is part of conditioning. Let you get a little bit tired. Now, I want to go one more time into the balance on the ball of the foot. Everyone stand in parallel. And I'm going to bring that foot back to the ball of the foot. And I'm going to plie both legs straight down. And then push straight up. But I've got to use these muscles in the back. Bend the knees. Push into the ground. Bend the knees. Push into the ground. This is number 4. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees and slide that foot back. Straighten your legs. Bend your knees. Straighten your legs. Bend your knees. Straighten your legs. Bend and bring that foot forward. Turn out. Put that foot to the front, and this time we're not taking weight. Put the foot in front. When I bend these knees, my foot moves forward. And when I straighten my legs, it comes back to me. And when I bend my knee, my foot slides forward and it brings it back under. And I bend the knee and it comes under. And I bend the knee and I bring it together. Other foot forward. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. 3 and 2. 4 and close to the back. 1 and close. 2, straighten that leg. 3 and stretch. 4, close your legs other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and close. Do you all feel that? Demi-plie, small plies. Now, we're going to go into our strathspey. Why is it important that we plie and have that foot in front of us? Because that is the beginning of your strathspey step, correct? Yay? So if you have at home a soup can, and you can carry a soup can in your hand, right? Or if you happen to have lying around, being that I happen to have them lying around because I'm in my dance studio, 1 pound weights. Just 1 pound. Yeah? And I take my hands forward and I bring them down. Hands forward and bring them down. Hands forward and bring them down. Now, I'd like you all for a moment to try this. Push your belly forward and try to lift your arms. It doesn't work. As you breathe in, when you exhale, sink in those lower transverse abdominis. So breathe in and let your belly sink in as your hands go forward. Breathe in. Let your belly sink in as your hands go forward. Breathe in. Sink the belly in. Breathe in. Sink the belly. Right foot forward. Breathe in. Plie. Sink your belly. Breathe in. Sink the belly. Lift the cans. And up. And close. On the 4th time. Plie. and close. Other side goes 1 and close. 2 and close. Feel your belly working. Exhale. And exhale, close. Do you feel how your arms, your belly, and your legs work together? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, thank you. So how your arms are connected to your center, and that connects to your legs. Yeah, you can do them over your head too, Charles. So you can do 1 and sink your belly in. As you push up, belly sinks in, breathe in. Belly sinks in, breathe in. Belly sinks in, pull the foot under. Belly sinks in, stretch. Sink your belly in as you push together. Sink your belly in as you push. And in and close. Here's one of the silly things that I do. When I'm trying to get my dancers to use their belly muscles, I tell them bad jokes. And it makes you laugh because it makes your chuckle muscles work. So what are your chuckle muscles? Put your hands right here. Hands right here. So where did the cow go dancing? At the meatball. And as soon as you start to laugh, what do you feel with your hands? Your belly goes, huh, 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 right? So where did the chicken go dancing? Any baseball fans? At the foul ball? Ha, 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 ha. Use your belly muscles, ha, ha. You should always be telling jokes or smiling at people that you're dancing with to keep them laughing. Yes? Yeah? And so, why didn't the skeleton dance at the ball? Because he had no body to dance with. Or as my 82-year-old once said, because he had no balls. But that's my 82-year-old. I let her say what she wants to say. So if you keep those bad jokes in mind, and I'm sure you've got a few from your second graders that you know, any grandchildren or friends that have second grade jokes, those jokes are the ones that keep you using your chuckle muscles. Are you ready? Here we go. And as we plie, we think of the foul ball and up. And then we think of the skeleton dancing because he has no body. Or we think of the cow dancing at the meatball and they keep your chuckle muscles working. So your chuckle muscles connect the middle of your body to your arms and they connect your plie and close. Keeping all of this in mind because dancing is about Lego blocks. Oh, take a moment and get a drink of water. Is anybody else sweating? Okay, get a drink of water. I mean it. We used to have to take dance classes and for an hour and a half, you weren't allowed to drink water. Drink water. We are so lucky now to be able to drink water during classes. A bunch of you took classes like that, right? You had to do your PE class and you were never allowed to drink water during PE. Oh my God, I thought half of us were gonna fall over. All right, here we go. Ready? And we're going to go plie and plie and plie and close. And then the other foot goes plie and plie and plie, push, close. And I'm coming up onto that demi, as my mother always talked about, fried egg under your heel. Not boiled eggs, fried eggs. Fried eggs under your heels, right? And that's our strathspey. So we take the right foot forward. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. Press yourself forward and close. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Forward and close. We're going backwards. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Press back and close. Back and push off that foot and close. Hands up. Keep those chuckle muscles working. Here we go. And 1 and close. And 2 and close. Push forward and 1 and close. 1 and close. Forward to the back, 1 and close. Keep your hands up, 2. Keep breathing and move to the back. 1 and close. 1 and close. Move to the back. How does that feel? All those muscles connecting? And you're all going, oh my goodness, I'm not going to walk tomorrow. Yay. All right, now, what does a Strathspey travel step look like? I'm going to use it going forward. You have plie, close, fall. Plie, close, fall. This is that plie. We push and we close, and then we fall off of that straight leg. So we're going to go plie, push, close. Ready, go. Plie, fall. Other foot, foot. Here we go. Plie, close, fall. Do that again, close into third. Plie, close, fall. There's got to be a moment in the middle where you're standing on 2 legs. What is that moment when you're standing on 2 legs in the moment? Because if the music all of a sudden decides to retard, you need to have the control. But if all you're doing is falling forward, then you have no control over it. Ready? Right foot forward. A 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. A 5. Other foot goes. A 1, 2, 3. A 5, 6. Right foot forward. A 1, 2, 3. A 5, 6. Left foot forward. A 1, 2, 3. And relax. How does that feel? How does that feel? Do you feel the backs of your legs working at all? Some of you are looking a little bit, you got this look on your face, those axe marks in your head. Is there a question? No, you don't have axe marks in your head? Okay. Can you do it around your space? And the way that I figure it out is I go forward on my right foot, taking the long side, and then I take my left foot on the short side. And then I take my right foot on the long side, and I take my left foot on the short side. Can we do that with 2 boxes? Can you do that in your space? Is that possible? Do a long stride and a short stride and a long stride and a short stride. And I promise I'll make us do the other leg. So take your right leg on that long stride. Go. A 1, 2, 3. Turn. A 1, 2, 3. Hop, turn. A 1, 2, 3. Hop, turn. And a 1, 2, 3. Hop, turn. How'd you do? Did you use your hop to turn? Did you use your hop to turn? No, you didn't. So how do we use our hop to turn? The hop is directly up and down. A hop is not. It is not a chug forward. A hop goes up and down. 1, 2, 3, hop. 1, 2, 3, vertical. 1, 2, 3, vertical. 1, 2, 3, hop. So everybody come into center. Remember how we came to here? Remember how we put the balls of the feet off the ground? Do you feel how that works in the backs of your legs? Move on to your right foot. Foot goes back, little hop. To the other side. Weight is over the leg. Little hop. 1 little hop. 1 little hop. 1 little hop. 1 little hop. That little tiny hop is enough to rotate you. It's enough to rotate you around a corner. You decide which way to go. What way is easiest for you to go? We're doing 4 Strathspey steps, whichever way you're gonna go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, little hop. 1, 2, 3, little hop. 1, 2, 3, little hop. 1, 2, 3. Reach and fall. Reach reach and fall, reach and fall. How'd you do? Do you feel that plie in the reach with the front? Are you using what we worked in the exercise? No? Boy, a lot of you are staring at me and not telling me a thing. It's like working with teenagers. You stare at them and they stare back at you. Thank you, Marcia. Marcia gave me a maybe. I'm happy with a maybe. All right, everyone, let's go sideways. Let's go to the right. When I go right, I plie on my standing leg, I step and close. And then I plie, land on it, and bring my foot up. I reach from plie and I close, and I fall out onto it and I bring it up. I plie down, close, I fall over and lift. I plie down, close, I fall over and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach and fall, 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 and relax. Okay, everybody. Either get a chair or you can stand, but I would suggest a chair. Do you have a chair? You got chairs. A lot of you are going, I'm in my office. Where else would I have a chair? Come on in. What is a cool down? What is a cool down? A cool down is stretching out the things you've used, right? Take your arms up, bring your hands to the chair, plant your feet, and stretch your body forward. So we've been using those arms, and we want to stretch the shoulders. And then we sit up tall and drop the arms and bring your hands to your shoulders. Reach them out, drop the hands back, grab the chair, and lean forward. Stretch them out. Bring the body upright, bring the hands to the shoulders. Send those hands forward. Right now, think about why the skeleton didn't have a body to dance with him. Dumb jokes, right? Lean forward, keep those abdominals working. Stretch out the chest. Lean tall, hands to the shoulders. Let them stretch out and drop down. Gentle, extend one leg. Lean forward. Take a moment to breathe here. So the cool down includes movement and stretch. Bring the body back up again and send out the other side and lean. I am pushing into the floor with this foot so I don't take a header and my chair does not leave. And I bring it back up again. I send it out the second time because stretching and then contracting increases your stretchability. It increases your elasticity. And then bring it back up again. Send out the other side and reach forward. Send that leg out, stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring it back in again. So one of the things that Roberta said last week, I do this stretch, and you can either put your shin over your knee. If you're able, you can put your ankle on it. Depends on the body. So if you have knee problems, all of us are going to do this. Hug your sternum up, your kneecap up to your sternum, and hug your hip. You should be able to feel a nice stretch in the outside of that glute. You should feel a nice stretch out in here. Everyone feel this? Yes? Now, depending on your knee, can you put your ankle and let the leg open? Or do you want to put it farther across? And if I'm farther across, I hold on to my ankle and I lean forward. Flat back, straight back. Lean forward like you're listening to a secret. We talked about that last week. If you're leaning forward to the flat back, you're going to get more stretch in the outside of that hip. And then we release the leg. The other leg comes across. Again, your body. Pull the knee in. Feel that gentle stretch in the hip. Feel that easy, gentle stretch. If you have knee difficulties, you're going to take this knee and put it in the middle of your shin, holding the foot in knee, and lean forward. And again, a flat back. Do you feel a stretch in your hip sockets, yes or no? Good. Thank you. I appreciate your speaking to me with your hands. And then we're going to put our feet into a wide second. Notice my heels are not pressing forward. My heels are back as if I was parallel and then turned out. And now I'm going to lean forward the flat back, and I'm going to sit forward, and my sit bones are not even on the chair. My sit bones are peeling off, but my back is long, and I'm pushing out with my arms. Do you feel a little bit of an inner thigh stretch? Yes or no? Yes, good. That gentle inner thigh stretch is really important when you're trying to strengthen your rotator muscles. Understanding that those inner thighs are part of it, but stretching those gently. Bring yourself back up again, and we're going to 3 times contract the muscles. Lean forward. My head goes forward, my hamstrings pull me up, and then I lean way back, and I put my hips on the ground and sit up. I'm going to bring my body forward and contract those muscles to bring me up. And then sit way back down again and relax. 2 more times. Body forward. Contract those muscles. Bring the hips back again. Have you been thinking about meatballs? Lean forward. Bring your hips underneath. Send them back. And now we're going to go for our final hamstring stretch. Heel out. Send the hips back and grab your chair if you want to make sure it doesn't leave. My back is long. My chest is stretching. Then I can put my hand here on my knee, and this is going to go into a butt and lower back stretch. Head down, reach for your ankle. Now here, we stay there for a breath, and then we sit up. Sit up and feel those muscles contract. And then go forward again and drop the head down. Bring the body back up again. Feel those muscles contract. And then bring the body back down again. Bring the body up and bring the leg in. Extend the other leg out. Hold on to the chair and focus on the hamstring. Take a moment. Put the hand on the knee. And now we're going into the glute and lower back. Drop the head down. You're stretching it out. And then you bring the body up and contract it. Contract those muscles. Sink the belly in and go down to the ankle. Bring the body up. And then one more time, down to the ankle. Extend, extend, extend. Bring it up. And now we're going to do a quad stretch. I roll my chair around so it's underneath my arm. I'm sitting on one butt cheek. If I wasn't hanging onto my chair, when I lift this foot up, I'd fall over. I'm going to slide my foot back and send it back. Lower abdominals. Feel how that opens the front of your hip. Now wrap your body around the back of the chair. There's a nice side of the body stretch. It opens the hip gently, and it lets the ribs allow the hip to drop. Now bring your body back up again. Bring your knee forward. Run your hand down to your shin. Now you can grab a pant leg, you can grab a sock or a shoe, or you can grab your ankle and just drop the knee. This is just an extension of the stretch you've already done. It's a continuation of the same stretch. It's not anything bigger or more difficult. You're just remembering to hold the chair so you don't fall off. Put the toe gently to the floor, send the leg back. Get that quad, get that calf stretch. I'm gonna bring my leg forward and go to the other side. And again, I sit with my butt just about falling off the chair. And I just drop the knee down and press the ball of the foot into the ground. Let that leg go down, bent leg in the back, and then wrap yourself around your chair. I hope you feel a stretch down the side of your body. I hope you let that sink into your lower back. I hope you let it sink into your ribs, and the thigh is relaxing to the floor. Return to facing your leg. Hold on to the back of the chair, draw the knee up, grab onto your sock, your pant leg, whatever, and then drop the knee down. It's just an extension of the stretch you've already done. Letting that fall and holding on to that chair so you're not gonna fall. And just let this leg fall. It's not forcing, it's not gripping, it's just letting the leg fall down. And then you put the ball of the foot on the ground and you send that leg back and stretch the calf and stretch the front of that hip and let it get as long as possible. Now we're going to go to our calves. Everybody come to the back of your chair. I use the length of my body to figure out how close I want to be to my chair. My fingers are all the way out and I'm as far as I can. I bend my knees and then I straighten my legs. Bring one of your legs forward. Do not move both feet, just move one foot forward. And bend the front knee. Stick your butt out and put your hands on the back of the chair. Stick your butt out, stick your butt out. Feel the top of that calf. Bend the back knee, go to the ball of the foot. Send the heel back down into the ground and bring the body upright, buns dropping down. Bend the back knee to the ball of the foot and extend it out. Now bring the foot back and stretch. Other leg goes forward. Bend that front knee. Arms to the chair, stick your butt out. Feel the calf, feel the difference in it. Bend the knee, go to the ball of your foot, and then send that heel back down to the ground again. Bring the body up, and that means pulling up on those belly muscles. Bend the back knee. Extend the heel down to the ground. I want to give you guys time to ask questions, but we're already at 9:05. Please unmute and talk to me.